Pay attention real close.
Hi, my name is Lynniah Grayson. I'm 29 years old. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. The first time that I was impacted by gun violence was in elementary school, all throughout middle school and high school. I graduated from high school nearly 12 years ago, and since then, my high school class has been cut down to nearly half. I'm an advocate, and it is my responsibility to shine light on the issues that the data doesn't capture. It takes a community to gather resources, to gather strategic planning on how we can restore our communities, how we can prevent further violence, and how we can move forward. It's important to think about adverse childhood experiences, which are ACEs. It's critical to look at existing trauma prior to the trauma of gun violence. Gun violence has not been classified as an ACE. Just with ACE alone, with the categories that they have, would be depression, substance abuse, and chronic disease, to name a few. So when we think about all these different traumas that exist prior, and then to add gun violence on top of it, so I think it's just important that we start to develop data around what those impacts actually are. We have been fighting this uphill battle amongst our community, amongst our nation for a very long time. There are second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth generation survivors and victims of gun violence. I believe that gun violence is caused by a lack of resources, inequalities, racism, and lack of opportunity. More often than not, mothers and children are overlooked, especially Black women, Black mothers, who are left to carry the burden, who are left with the grief of the 85% of males who were impacted by gun violence. The goal is to have and raise children that don't have to recover from their childhood. I would like to challenge the community to come together. It takes all of us, the entire community, every class, every level of professionals. I think it's important that we bring our uniqueness, our expertise to the table, our ideas, our thoughts, and strategize as a collective to figure out ways in which we can move forward to prevent gun violence and to restore our communities. How can we shine light on their lives? How can we remember them? How can we live every day of our lives to the best of our abilities? That would be my vision for Beloved. It's just building on the legacy of those who are no longer here. Most recently, not even a year ago, my family member in the form of my daughter's father was murdered. So I would like to uplift him. I would like to uplift his name, his legacy. Terrence Page, AKA Yogi. Thank you.